Hello students, welcome back. In this video, we are going to look at this option that you see here, equation, right, right, right. So you can see you have press F1 for simultaneous, F2 for polynomial, and F3 for solver. So let us see this option simultaneous. Let us look at this problem. Solve the following simultaneous equations. So the first equation is 2x minus 3y equal to 1. The second equation is 4x plus y equal to 9. So let me press F1. Then it will ask you the number of unknowns. How many unknowns are there? You can see that there are two unknowns, x and y. So let me press 2. Okay. So you can see that it is in the form anx plus bny equal to cn. Ax plus by equal to c. So there you have to enter. You can see first row and second row. The first row you have to enter the coefficients. The a is the coefficient of x, b is the coefficient of y equal to, and then c is the constant term which is on the right hand side. So for the first equation, a, b and c are 2, minus 3 and 1. So 2, enter, minus 3, enter and 1. Okay, now for the second line, second row, you have 4, 1 and 9. So 4, enter, 1, enter, 9. So press solve. You can see x is 2 and y is 1. Yeah, that's it. So let me delete this. So let me go back now. Let us look at polynomial now. Okay, so look at this problem, students. Solve 2x square minus 5x plus 1 equal to 0, a quadratic equation. So let me press polynomial, and then degree is 2. F1. You can see ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So you need to enter the values of a, b and c. A is 2, b is minus 5, c is 1. So 2 minus 5 and then 1. Then you can see there are two roots. The first one is 2.2807, 5 significant figures, and then 0.2192. Yeah, these are the answers. Okay. So in case if the degree is 3, you can see here, solve x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2 equal to 0, a cubic equation. Then the degree is 3. You need to enter the values of a, b, c and d. So which is a is 1, b is minus 2, c is minus 1 and d is 2. So 1 minus 2 minus 1 2. Oh, I'm sorry. 1 minus 2 minus 1 and 2. Yeah. So you can see there are three roots, 3 solutions, 2, 1 and minus 1. So exit, so delete. So this is how you use it. Now I'm not going to teach you how to use the solver because I discourage students from using this solver. Okay, I always recommend that use this one. Use let me go to menu. You use this graph instead of solver always. Yeah. So I'm not going to explain how to use the solver part. Fine. So let us look at this option graph. So let me enter. You can see that it is in the form y1, y2. I mean, you can enter many functions. You can see here that there's an option called type. Okay, if you press F3, in case by mistake, let us say you enter this one, then you can see R1, R2 like that. Or let's say you type this, then you'll have X1, X2, X3 like that, right? Now for Math SL students, you need to only enter this one. Always use, in fact, this one, y equal to, yeah, this form, y equal to, right? Fine. So now you can see here above F3 you have view window. So when you press shift and F3, it will take you to this view window. It will show you what is the minimum value of x-axis, maximum value, and what is the scale, and then same thing for y-axis. Okay, if you press in phase, for example, if you press let us look at this. Yeah, if you press this one STD, which is the shortcut for standard, you can see that it will become minus 10 to plus 10, both x-axis and y-axis. But in case if you press this one INIT, you can see it will become like this. Of course, it is also customizable. If you want to change the minimum value and maximum value, you can say, let us say, -12 to +1, for example. You can do that. You can also customize it, not a problem. Fine. So let us look at how to sketch a graph. So let us look at this problem. Consider the function y equal to x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Yeah. Okay, so let us type x cube minus, I think, 2x square minus x plus 2. So am I right? Yeah, that's correct. So enter. So you can see draw. When you press this F6, you can see that you can see the graph here. Now, as you can notice, you can either zoom in or zoom out. You can see here, you can press this F2. But I always recommend that you change the scale. So let me go to Shift View window. Let me make it standard and then draw. You can see the graph here, right? Okay. Suppose if we want to find, let us say, the X-intercepts, that is this one, the X coordinates of these 3 points where the curve cuts the X-axis, you can find it very easily. Just press this F5. You can see above F5 you have G-solve. So press F5, root. So when you press F1, the first root is -1. To find the second root, press this replay button. Second root is, you can see it is 1, and the third root, again press replay, it's 2. So 3 roots. So exit, sorry, draw. Again, let us say G-solve. Suppose if you want to find the maximum point, you can press F2. You can see that the coordinates of the maximum point are this one, x equal to this, and I mean minus 0.215250.424, comma 2.112611.791. So this is the maximum value. Okay, again press G-solve, and then when you press F3, you can find the minimum value. The minimum value is minus 0.6311303094. Let me press G-solve again. You can also find the Y-intercept. That means the Y coordinate of the point where the curve cuts the Y-axis. So press this F4. You can find the Y-intercept, which is 2. The Y-intercept is 2. Let me enter. Press F5 again. ISCT, I'll tell you later what is the ISCT is a shortcut for intersection. We'll do it later. So let me press F6. Now you can see Y calc. That means you can find the Y value given an X value. For example, let me press F1. If let's say I want to find when X is 2, what is Y? You can see that when X is 2, Y is 0. You can also find X calc. Let us say I want to find what is the X value when Y is 3, for example. You can see that when Y is 3, X is 2.546818277. Yeah, that's it. Now let me exit. Now if you see here, students, now for example, this equal to is highlighted, isn't it? Now let me go up and then press this select. Okay, and then come down. You can see now that this equal to sign is not highlighted. Now when you press draw now, it will say there is an error because you're not highlighted any function. So let me go back again and then select, and you can see, I'm sorry, I think I exit. You can see that it is highlighted again. So let me press draw and you can see the graph, right? Okay. Now what we'll do is in the same window, I'm going to enter another function. That is, let us say this one, which is already graphed, and y equal to x squared minus 2x plus 1. So xy2 is x squared minus 2x plus 1. Okay, enter, enter. As you can see, there is a parabola, okay, which is drawn here. Okay, Now, if you find it very confusing, like you want to separate it, so what you need to do is exit and then go up. Let us say enter F1, and you can see only this, the quadratic function is highlighted. Now when you press draw, you will only notice the parabola. But if you want to see the graph of the cubic function, then exit, go, and then select here, select, and then go up, and then again select. You can see now the cubic function is highlighted. So when you press draw, you'll notice the cubic function, graph of the cubic function. Let us say I want both the graphs to be seen here. So exit. I will go and select this as well. Fine, if you come down, you can see both the functions are highlighted. When you press draw, you will notice both the graphs of both the functions, a cubic as well as quadratic. Now let us say I want to find, I want to find the y-intercept of the quadratic function. So press gsolve and then y-intercept. Now it will ask you whether you want the y-intercept of the cubic function or the y-intercept of the quadratic. But I want for the quadratic, isn't it? So press this, then it will show the quadratic. Now enter. You can see the y-intercept is 1, right? Same way, for example, you want to find the root. Again, it will ask you whether you want to find the roots of the cubic function or the quadratic function. I want it for the quadratic. In case if you press enter now, you will get the roots of the cubic function. You can see press replay. You will get the roots of the cubic function. But I want it for the quadratic function. So exit. Sorry, draw gsolve root, and then this one. Press the replay down. This one, yeah, for the cubic quadratic function. Now press. You can see 0.99. In fact, it is incorrect. The root is actually 1. Yeah, for this, not this, not 0.999992507. Okay, so exit. Fine. So I think, okay, yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention this option, ISCT. Okay, now in case if you want to find the points of intersection, that means the points where both these graphs intersect. So press F5. You can see one point of intersection is this, and then replay. Another point of intersection is this, and then again replay. And third. So totally there are 3 points of intersection, right? Okay, good. That's it. So these are the basics, I think, of functions. Okay, now let us look at this problem, students. Suppose you've been asked to solve this problem. E power 2x equal to x squared minus 1. Then suppose if you can use a calculator for this one, in fact this is a calculator type question. Then what you need to do is, this is nothing but the x coordinate, the solution is nothing but the x coordinates of the points of intersection of y equal to e power 2x and then y equal to x squared minus 1. So let me explain it to you. So first let me delete everything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to type y1 equal to e power 2x. So shift ln 2x, okay, and then I'm going to type y2 equal to x squared minus 1. So x squared minus 1. Enter. Now draw. Fine. Now the answer is nothing but the point of intersection. So G5, gsolve, and then ISCT. You can see the answer is minus 1.058487282. If you are asked to write the answer in 3 significant figures, the answer is minus 1.06. Yeah. Again, this is a 4-mark question, student. It may be a 4-mark or it may be even a 6-mark question. So obviously you can't just write the answer, right? So what you need to do is you need to sketch this graph. So what I do is let me reduce the scale. Let me change the scale actually. Shift view window. Let me say y-axis, let's say minus 2 to plus 2. Okay, fine. And you can also maybe change the, let's say minus 5 to plus 5. Fine. Then you need to sketch this in your answers paper and then write using QTC, and then finally write the answer. The answer is here, minus 1.06. That is the solution of this problem. Okay. So let us look at a trigonometric function now. Consider the function y equal to sine 2x. Okay, how do we draw this? So let me exit, delete this as well. Okay, so let me put sine 2x. Okay, now what I'll do is, since it is a trigonometric function, I'll change the scale. Shift view, exit, sorry. Let me type it again, sine 2x. Okay, now shift view window. I'll make it as, or you can either do this trigonometry, you can say plus trigonometric. Okay, exit. You can see the graph of sin x. Yeah. Now let us look at one more thing. You can go to menu, run mode, shift menu. It is in degrees. You can see that it is in degrees, students. So let me come down and make it into radian. Exit and go to graph again. Now here the graph looks like this, isn't it? It is because of the scale that we have taken. So again, shift view window, go to trig. Now you can see that the scale has changed. Since the input mode is radians now, the scale has changed. Now when I enter, the graph looks better. Okay. Now what may happen is sometimes, for example, let me explain it to you. Shift view window. Let me make it standard. Yeah, and then exit. If you draw now, it looks okay, fine. But in case if the input is in, let's say, degrees, so shift menu, come down, let me just change it to degrees, exit. Now if you draw now, you'll see like this. Yeah, so the reason is, you can see is given sine 2x and degree is not mentioned, so obviously it is in radians. So go to menu, run mode, shift menu, and then please make sure that the angle is in radian mode. Exit, menu, graph. Yeah, now let me just shift view window, let me make it trigonometric. Yeah, you get the answer, right? Okay, what if you need to type, you need to graph this absolute value function, y equal to absolute value of x squared minus 3. It's very simple. Exit. So let me delete this part. Okay, now press option, students, this one, and then you can see here NUM number and then absolute value. So press F1, bracket, x squared minus 3. So x squared minus 3, close the bracket. You can see the graph is the graph of x squared minus 3 is given. Let me exit, let me change it to standard, shift view window, let me make it standard. Yeah, now you see the graph of absolute value of x squared minus 3. So these are the options available in functions, right? I hope you understood. Later we will solve IB questions, and I'll show you, I'll explain how to use this graph options to solve the IB questions. Yeah. Thanks for watching this video, students.